Counting down to first pitch this afternoon in St. Louis. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Beautiful panoramic shot there of the Gateway Arch looming high over Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the San Diego Padres and the Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this four-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Really, this series has been one-sided so far. Fans here have loved what they've been seeing. Their guys have taken the first three games of the series, and we've seen some brooms around the yard already. They want a sweep.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the visiting San Diego Padres, as their manager Bud Black will align his order like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, there you see the numbers for one of the very best starters in the game, all-star right-hander Justin Verlander. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. Everett Cabrera will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Underway today as the first pitch is lined into left field, and that's a base hit right off the top.
It's definitely a good start when you're facing a guy like this in his home park. You've got to find a way to put some pressure on him. You don't want him to get settled out there.
Cameron Maybin will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play fifth in stolen bases in the National League. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Eric Karros, we take a look at this Cardinal ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Nobody out, runner on first. He waits, now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes another 0-2. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. Trout comes on now, and he has it one down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Yonder Alonso will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Now here's the first pitch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He bounced back nicely here after the leadoff single. Kept the guy anchored at first. But he's done what he's needed to do.
Will Venable will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Ready with the 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And Venable will reach. He's got a base hit.
Well, that's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Chase Headley will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot these past 10 ball games. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Pause, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. They'll match up against the big fella you see right there, the hard-throwing right-hander Andrew Kashner. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Well, here comes Mike Trout now as he'll be the one to get us started in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Mike.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
And you know, the little things have been a recurring theme on these telecasts for years now, but when you're in a losing streak like this, no matter how minor it is, it always seems like the little things are going the other team's way. That has certainly been the case these last few games.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
Swing and a miss, and the count goes full, 3-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
3-2, here it is. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch on the way. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Right on the heels of the walk. He wasn't wasting any time picking his spots, and he's in a scoring position here to get the inning started.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Look at the stop. Throw from a knee is too late, and that will be an infield single.
One heck of an effort up the middle right there. You see him dive to pull this ball in, but his momentum is taking him away from first base, and there's just no way to get enough on that throw.
Michael Lee will get his first opportunity here, currently leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Yeah, you've got to figure they'd be hard-pressed to work out of a first and third, nobody out situation here in the first inning. So from a pitching perspective, you'll give up the early lead to get those 2 outs, and they'll fall behind 1-0.
Nate Walker will stand in, currently 8th in the National League in hitting to enter play. And here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Here it comes. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Padres 0. Yasmani Grandal will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Number 8, Yasmani Grandal.
First pitch coming. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The next pitch. 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
.30 is on the way. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. That's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Chris DeNorfio will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk. First pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And that's what he needed to do after the 4-pitch walk. Come right back and get ahead versus the next guy.
He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Comes set. Now the pitch. And he looks at a ball. 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is high for a ball. So from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this curveball, it just disappears. He thinks he's right on it at the plate. And look where it winds up. Completely out of the zone. And that's what you want as a pitcher. You want hitters to chase pitches that aren't strikes.
Avi Rubio will dig in here.
He's wins at anything.
First offering on the way.
Look at him. Oh.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the second with the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. 1-0 on the way. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
A 2-1 offering. And there he goes towards second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now. 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Yeah, woo! All right, can't do it.
Full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, with this heat and humidity, guys are going to need to keep hydrated. I mean, some of these guys, they can lose 2, 3, 4 pounds playing in this for 3 hours. It takes its toll.
Andrew Kashner digs in at the plate.
Come on now, let's get a K right here.
First pitch coming. Big, slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Let's go, Cardinals.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 0-2 pitch, swung on and hit in the air out to straightaway left. And Peralta will make the catch to retire the side. Padres leave one. It remains 1-0. Number 5 will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Cardinals, second baseman, number 5.
Here's the first offering.
Here we go.
Tries to go the other way, but this ought to be a routiner out in right. Rubio is there to take this one, and the bottom of the second starts with a 1-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Yadier Molina will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2.
Boy, tough slider right there. Had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
The 0-2 to Molina. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-2 coming to Molina. And a drive out to deep right center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So that long ball has taken him 1 away from the century mark in home runs for his career. Not a major milestone, but a pretty impressive number nonetheless.
Yeah, good for him. He's really shown some solid power so far in his career. He's about to reach a milestone that quite a few major league hitters never reached.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
In now, Kenny Reardon. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. Base hit.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, 1 pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Johnny Peralta will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here...
And hold on there. He got him. Trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out.
And I think they're going to set the tone early that they want to be aggressive on the base paths, but this stolen base attempt just doesn't pan out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
All right, Peralta, let's go. Let's go, Peralta.
Here comes a 1-2.
Here we go.
And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We've played 2. It's now 2-0 St. Louis. Everett Cabrera is ready to go here as we begin the 3rd.
Shortstop, Everett Cabrera.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
Get him away right here. Go Cards.
The 1-0 pitch. No offer at the curveball either. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here comes the 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
The 3-2 pitch. Lined into right field for a leadoff single.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Cameron Maybin will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Ball 2.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Let's run the 5-4-3 here.
2-0 on the way. Cabrera running. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, when you're struggling as a ball club, this is when you got to force the issue a little bit. And that can mean being aggressive on the bases. And now he's into second here on the stolen base.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
This is a guy that's got to understand his abilities here. He's got the speed to beat out any ground ball, but he's taking uppercut swings trying to go yard.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Here comes the 2-2. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. Cabrera rounds third and heads for home. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
You think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Let's turn cool now.
Here's Yonder Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
What was that? Let's do it, Cardinals.
The 1-0. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike.
Let's go, St. Louis. Come on, St. Louis. Woohoo!
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening, ball two.
All right, Cardinals.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. And now third base coach Glenn Hoffman's going to wave him on home. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
Now batting.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Will Venable will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Come on, St. Louis.
First pitch coming.
That's
Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. That's now 25 doubles for him this season. From the stretch. They go away here as he reaches for one and hits it on the ground to third. And a rather easy first out.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces them to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Here's Chase Headley. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, and with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Like, this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
One out and a runner on second base. Now the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Peralta is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 2-2. Justin Verlander makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Justin Verlander.
Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
Wait for the pitch.
And the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Let's go, Cardinals.
1-1 on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And sometimes it doesn't quite matter how hard a thrower a guy is. If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough, tough pitch.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1.
Come on, Cardinals, let's go.
The 1-0 home. Look out, 2-0 now.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a swing and a ball headed out to Venable in right. And that's out number 2.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. A base hit his first time around.
You can do it.
First pitch on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Now the pitch. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Michael Lee will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
And that 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, better be careful.
And here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so The inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Has a look, now the pitch. There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And here he's thinking, with 2 away, even if I get thrown out, I'll get this guy a second chance to start the next inning with a fresh count. But, hey, it worked out in their favor anyway.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ready now on 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you got to have at this level.
Come on, man. Get that ribby.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals, and after 3 it remains a 2-2 tie. Chris DeNorfia will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Left fielder, Chris DeNorfia.
First pitch coming. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
The pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught reaching on that pitch. We've seen a few of his teammates do it already. That's a great job to recognize slider and lay off.
2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And in a tie ball game, you don't want to be giving these guys free base runners to start the inning. He's going to need to bounce back from that pronto.
Avi Rubio will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch on its way from Verlander. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
From the belt, the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. One pitch on the way, and he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. Here's the 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. The 2-2 coming. He's running towards second. Pitch outside. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Hey, a leadoff walk and then a stolen base? That's just as good as a double off the wall. You can see the good jump there, and now he's in scoring position, still with no one out.
Verlander deals the 3-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
You know, usually I'm going to jump on the hitters when they fail to move runners over, but hey, look, that pitcher, he did a good job. I mean, he knows what they're trying to do, so he makes it as tough as possible to hit the ball to the right side. That's using your head out there.
Andrew Kashner will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. The 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage. But you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
Now the 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
Boy, you have got to make this guy swing the bat here on this next pitch. This is not the guy you want to lose.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Second walk here in the 4th inning. I mean, that's too many against his bunch. It doesn't look like he and his catcher are on the same page right now.
Everett Cabrera will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. First pitch to him. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Now the 1-0. Fouled back.
Let's get him out.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And Peralta will put this one away for route number 2. So with 2 on and 2 out now, let's have a look at our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Cameron Maybin will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reardon has got it, and the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Nate Walker will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
The shortstop, Nate Walker.
Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
Now here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
Number 5 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Stay clear of the DP.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider, and look out, that's up in the danger zone.
Yeah, you got to be careful there after that leadoff single. You don't want to hit a guy here and really let him get something started.
One 0 pitch now. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1, and it's right over his head. Luckily for them, the left fielder retrieves this ball quickly.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Yadier Molina will stand in, and after the error, that certainly changes the scope of this inning around.
Yeah, you were looking at maybe 2 outs and nobody on. Now it's 2 on and nobody out. That's about as big a change as you can get.
Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. The 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle to second for 1, back to first, and they'll get the slow-footed Molina. It's a double play.
As a pitcher, that's how you pick your defense up behind you. They make an error leading off the inning, well, you give him another chance right away, and he gets his man right here to bounce into a tailor-made double play.
Into the box now, Kenny Reardon, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
Here's a 1-0. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. Yonder Alonso will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
First baseman number 23, Yonder Alonso.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. Here it comes. Oh, and he drives one into deep right center. And a great start to the 5th. That ball is gone. A home run. Yonder Alonso with a solo home run. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Padres move in front now 3-2.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
Here's Will Venable now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. That last home run estimated at 399 feet. Pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Here's Verlander now on 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman,
Chase Headley will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First offering on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Three runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Here's the full count offering. And there's a swing and a miss by Headley as he set down on strikes for the second out.
Well, he's made 5 or 6 quality pitches in this inning, but he just made the one bad one. And you can bet that's the one he's going to remember when he gets back to the dugout. Good job here, though, because he bounced back to retire the next 2 guys that he faced.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But a foul ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
He just keeps getting himself into trouble out there. Here's another guy that you've got to make swing the bat.
Ready on 2-1. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he misses, ball 4.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Chris Denorfia will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. Pause, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. The 1-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now another 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And Trout will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One for the Padres on the home run by Yonder Alonso. Middle of the afternoon here at Busch. It's now 3-2 San Diego. Johnny Peralta will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Fielder, Johnny Peralta.
First pitch coming. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
And now you just start to wonder, how much is the heat taken out of this guy? You see the pitch count. It's not all that bad just yet, but he's been in and out of trouble a few times already. So he's definitely had some max effort innings.
Alan Craig will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 21, Alan Craig.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here he comes on 2-1. And now a ball hit hard toward first. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Boy, and how they get out of this one with only one out on this play is a mystery. This probably should have been much more than that, but they can't wind up making the play.
Mike Trout will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first offering. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Get a hit here, Mike.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Ball swung on and lifted in the air with some carry out towards left center. Maben there to put it away for out number 2.
Oh, come on.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
Matt Carpenter will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game.
Come on, let's get a hit.
Here comes the 1-1. Here's a line drive caught coming off the bag. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Jason Mott will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Jason Mott.
Avi Rubio will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Nice going up. Here we go.
Here comes the 2-0. Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1. Now the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
(3-1) on the way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 3-2, here it comes. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a rocket to third. And that'll get on through into left for a leadoff single.
Now batting, pitcher, Andrew Kashner.
Andrew Kashner will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both the lefty and a right-hander have stood up. First pitch on the way. Squares around, but he pops this one up. Reardon is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late, and that pitch is up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera. Pitch outside, the throw, and they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
And I bet they had a little bit of a feeling that he might be on the move right here. This is a good pitch to throw on. Fastball, outer half of the plate, and they wind up nailing him.
Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. 1-0 on the way. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And this is just a guy that's going to be happy to take a walk, so I'm a little bit surprised that they haven't challenged him a little bit more from the mound.
Oh, yeah.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Cameron Maben will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Now here's the first pitch. Lined hard to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, the only downside to this is that by swinging at the first pitch, you never gave that guy on first a real chance to steal. If he had, and if he would have been successful, the single right here probably would have led to an RBI.
Yonder Alonso will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. He's set, now the pitch. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. The next pitch. That's inside. 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Trouble spot here, the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
He's set, now the pitch. That one's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
Here he comes on 3-1. Chopper foul. Full count offering on its way. Opposite field to left. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll add another run to their lead as the run scores from second to make it 4-2 now.
Boy, he comes through with a 2-out, 2-strike RBI. That's a real confidence builder right there. And conversely, that's very deflating if you're out there on the mound.
Randy Choate will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out.
Randy Choate.
Will Venable will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
It's up to be right here.
First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Way outside. 1-2.
Get the bat out.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
Let's go.
A big pitch here, 1-2. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Padres on top, 4-2. Michael Lee will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Michael.
Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. First pitch to him. And a high strike there, 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. The 2-1. And he goes the other way with it. Hit well, but this is a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 home. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
For as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hand any chance you get.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He waits, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes the 1-2. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Number 5, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. The next 3-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal. It's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Number 5 will be the batter, 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Now the pitch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Yadier Molina will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here's the first offering. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Cards leave one, still down by a count of 4-2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Chase Headley will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. First pitch coming. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Here's the pitch. Now this is swung on and dribbled up the first base line. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And now a pitch on the way. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Here's the 1-2 pitch now to Headley. And this is swung on and missed as Headley is a strikeout victim here, 1 away.
The catcher,
Yasmani Grandal will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Chris Denorfia.
Chris Denorfia will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. 1-0 on the way. Trying to keep the ball down here as this one finds the knees for strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Ready with the 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
The 3-1 coming. Swing and a liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider, so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher. And he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Stepping in now, Avi Rubio. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. Throw in time and the side is retired. One left for San Diego as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Kenny Reardon will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
Here's the 1-1. Here's a fly ball now headed out to Maben in center. 1 gone.
Well, a good pitch there to get the out. And looking ahead, he's due to lead off the next half inning. So, in all likelihood, this could be the end of the line for him on the mound.
Johnny Peralta will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now the first pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Hitters count 2-0. Swing and a liner toward right center. And that'll be a base hit for Peralta.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. You had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Peter Borges will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 11, Peter Georgia.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. From the belt, the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Step on the bag for one, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at ball one. Two out here and a runner at second. 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there. So this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
The 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the seventh inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
The 2-1 home. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Here comes the 3-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Three-two pitch. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals. They trail it here 4-2. Trevor Rosenthal will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Trevor Rosenthal.
So we'll see a pinch hitter loosening up here as left-handed hitting Seth Smith moves into the on-deck circle.
Seth Smith.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. A 2-1 offering. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Well, he may be a setup man right now, but he's got the closer's fastball. There's no doubt about that. 97 that time. See ya.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the shortstop, Everett Cabrera, as he'll take a first-pitch curveball right down the middle for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Here it comes. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now the pitch. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Cameron Maben will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Fouled straight back. Here it comes, 2-1. Fouled back. Here he comes on 2-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Alex Torres is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Alex Torres.
Matt Carpenter will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are 2 right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a 1-batter outing.
And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
There's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these 2 performances stack up against one another. Michael Lee will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Outfield in the no doubles defense. Now the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Pitch on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. So 1-2 with one away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Into the box, Nate Walker. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And with that tying run on deck, he should get something good to hit right here, 3-1. More than likely a fastball.
Now the 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still down by a count of 4-2. Yonder Alonso will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch coming. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Now the 1-0. Swing and a liner. But this is a foul ball. One on the way. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Here comes a 1-2. He makes good contact on it, as this is going to make its way through into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Will Venable now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside, close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Here's a 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. Curveball. He's just not getting the calls here. It's 3-0 now.
Boy, leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
The 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Nobody out, runner on first. The 3-1. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Payoff pitch coming. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. But this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Chase Headley will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Here's the first offering. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that's in there, base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Well, they haven't really needed him so far, but finally comes through here to wipe out that offer in his 5th try.
Yasmani Grandal will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. First offering on the way. Into the gap in left center. This is down, and it'll head for the wall. Alonso scores. Venable scores. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And he will score as well. It's a 3-run double and definite breathing room now as they add on to their lead.
Well, you know, a couple of hits and a walk got him into this mess, and things aren't going to get any rosier for him out there right now. He serves up the 2-base hit here, and that's going to wind up chasing everybody home.
Now pitching for the Cardinals.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Standing in now, Chris Denorfio, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Comes set, now the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Three runs already home here.
Come on, get easy out.
The 1-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 1-2. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Well, that is just picture perfect right there. You know as a hitter that you're going to want to make sure you hit it to the right side to get that runner to third base. But if you do it well enough, you get yourself a base hit to go along with it. Check it out. He He lets this pitch get almost past him, but then he manages to still get good contact and send it into right field for the base hit.
Into the box now, Avi Rubio, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul for strike two. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A quick out number one.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Nick Hundley will be called on to pinch hit now, and he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning.
Go get that batter!
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
No, no.
1-0 pitch now. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
1-1. This ball will be chopped foul. Runners are at second and third with 1 down.
Shut him down right here!
The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Let's get him down right here!
A big pitch here, 1 and 2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Everett Cabrera will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
This is our house, baby.
First pitch on the way.
Bring that
Now
out.
here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. 1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Get him down. Let's stop the bleeding right here.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Second and third, 2 away. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he pulls it to deep right field. Lee is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Friars 7 and the Cardinals 2. Houston Street is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Houston Street.
Number 5 will stand in, and he's been quiet today, but you just wonder if that's going to last the entire 9 innings.
Normally it doesn't. But give these guys credit. They've had a plan of attack, they've stuck to it, and they've gotten good results.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. And that's in there, base hit. So that's just how you want to start it here in the bottom of the 9th.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Yadier Molina will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. And here's the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses for a ball. 2-1 now to Molina. A runner at first with no outs here. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined back over second. And that's in there. Base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Kenny Reardon will stand in now. And, hey, give these guys credit. They're not going down without a fight.
I'll tell you what, they're not too far away from making a game out of this one after all.
Whoa, avoid the news. Come on, make it here. What was that? You can do it.
Now here's the first pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Well, apparently, they still got a pulse here. A run is in to score on the base hit, and now, with another hit or two, they could really make this interesting.
Johnny Peralta will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Base game here. Look out for the double play, man.
First pitch coming. And a good slider that time by Street. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
Come on.
First and second here with nobody out.
Avoid the two. Wait for it.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Good eye, all right.
Now the 1-1 to Peralta. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
All right, base hit here.
Let's keep it going.
Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
Here comes a 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back.
You can do it.
The 2-2 one more time. Full count. 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Come on, let him walk ya.
3-2. Here it is. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Venable is there, and he has it for the out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Tony Cruz will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning.
You can do it. Let's get the base hit already. Here we go.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Now, there's nobody up in the bullpen throwing, so this guy's going to have to sink or swim.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
Now's our chance. Let's go.
1-0 on the way.
How about a little ball
Out of
here?
play off to the right. It's 1-1.
Go yard.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop.
What was that? Let's keep the inning alive.
1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Let's get a hit, man. Let's go.
The 2-2 coming.
Here we go.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Mike Trout is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
All right, take your count.
The next pitch.
That's right.
He's a bit out in front here as he hammers that pitch to deep left field, but it'll wind up a foul ball, a souvenir. There's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Ready on 2-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Here now the 2-2. And here's a foul tip. Held on to strike 3, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our tops player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough to earn himself the hardware.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Padres win it 7-3. So long from St. Louis.
Final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious San Diego Padres. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. For St. Louis, 3 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Andrew Kashner. His record is now 10-4. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. He falls to 11-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. A reminder that extra postgame Metrolink trains will be available outside the left field gates at the Busch Stadium station or up the street at the 8th and Pine station. Bus service on the 40 and 410X lines is located outside the stadium on 7th and 8th streets, while service on the 30 and 93 lines is available on Broadway and 4th streets.